In this video, I share my personal story as how TV changed my life for the worse. I give you some insight into the research of how watching TV influences your health, but also why I believe that staring into that screen stands in the way of you living your best life. I'm Hanni and you're watching Tea Time, where I help you live your best life. You know, about 4 or 5 years ago, in the midst of watching my favorite Netflix TV series, my TV broke down. It simply wouldn't start back up. Initially, I looked into fixing it or buying a new one, but as weeks and then months passed by, I made the decision to just not even replace it. I had plenty of other things to keep me busy, and I felt I really didn't miss Netflix. But then the COVID pandemic hit. Living on my own, I found myself trapped in my house. No more yoga classes, no more dance classes, no more dinners with friends. And I thought there was only so much I can do in my 4 walls of my house. So in early April, I broke back down and I subscribed to Netflix again. I still didn't have a TV, no, but I did have a sizable tablet. And I was eager, honestly, to get back into my favorite TV series that I watched 4 or 5 years ago. Do you want to know which one? Once Upon a Time. Yes, I'm a fairy tale geek, and I loved it. Within a matter of a few days, I got sucked back into this black hole of Netflix. These producers know what they're doing. They get you hooked, right? There were days when I woke up and I watched an episode for breakfast, and then another one during lunch, and then a couple of hours over dinner. Around season 3, I knew that Netflix had robbed me of my life. Well, better said, I allowed Netflix to rob me of my life. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't. Seeing that there were 7 seasons with 22 episodes each, I made a commitment that I'll watch to the end, yes, and immediately afterwards to cancel my Netflix subscription. And that's exactly what I did. Within a minute of watching the season 7 finale, I went to my profile and canceled my subscription. And you know what? I immediately felt better. And here's why. In the 4 months of being sucked into watching TV, all my good habits went out the window. Even worse, this one habit led me down the path of other bad habits. The moment I stopped watching, I finally went back to my good habits. Instead of making the screen the first thing I look at in the morning, I am back in my meditation chair, closing my eyes and going inwards. Instead of looking at the screen over lunch, I concentrate on tasting my food again and feeling grateful for it, how it nourishes my body. Instead of binge watching a show in the evening, I go for walks, I read books, I watch documentaries on topics that I really love to learn more about. And instead of staring at the screen of the weekend, I look for silence or read scripture, or I dance in my living room to music that is uplifting and that makes me happy. And now luckily, COVID calming down a little bit, I actually get to go outside again. Also, the science is pretty clear. Health risks associated with screen time, such as cancer or cardiovascular disease, are at their lowest when people watch 2 hours or less of TV a day. And then you have the Stanford Children's Health Research that is also quite concerned about how digital media will show kids poor eating habits through commercials for high calorie and low nutritious foods. And I'm honestly concerned about that too. Have you ever taken a sabbatical from your screen? If not, would you ever give it a try? If we sat in a coffee house right now across from each other, I would really enjoy your company and my tea all at the same time. But for now, please leave a comment below and I'll read them as I sip on this tea. I see you next time. I look forward to it. Bye.